Okay, thank you so much everyone for joining on a Sunday morning and being here to be part of this learning series, which is Learning Bytes 3. Today, we have a very interesting topic and a very interesting speaker with us. So, the topic is Project Manager to CxO, and the speaker for this session is Mr. N.K. Srivastav. As I was chatting before everyone was joining, so Mr. Srivastav was telling me that he recently had the same session for PMI Minnesota chapter, and everyone was very, very excited for that one, and he got a very good response. And I'm sure, like me, all of us, all of you are also excited and looking forward to this one. So before we start, let me give you a quick introduction about Mr. Srivastav. So here I go. So Mr. Srivastav is a CEO of RefineM and Enterprise Agile Coach. He's a pioneer in project management and agile transformations. And in the last 30 years of his career, he has helped thousands of professionals in companies, large and small, learn and implement best project management and agile practices. He's a seasoned and engaging speaker. He enjoys sharing his learnings at international, national, and regional conferences and training engagements. A natural storyteller, he draws from his decades of experiences to help audiences absorb and retain concepts and leave feeling inspired with specific action items to lead change in their organizations. And I'm sure all of us are also looking forward to this one. As I did mention about his introduction that he's a natural storyteller. So I am really looking forward to listening to this story, that how from project management we can excel our careers and be CxOs. In this session, he'll be talking about the journey that every project manager aspires for, which is project manager to CxO, and then career strategies for experienced project managers. That if I'm a PMP now, what next? Then transitioning an organization from waterfall to agile, staying mentally and emotionally strong during difficult times. So over to you, Mr. Srivastav.
Okay. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you, Deepti. I have been talking to Shreya so much.
So no worries at all. So over to you. We look forward to hearing from you now.
Okay. All right. So do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, very good. And you are able to hear me very well, right?
We are.
Okay, very good.
Very good.
So as I talk to you in the PMI chapter in New Delhi, I want to tell you that New Delhi has a very special place in my career. I spent 18 years of my career in New Delhi. And I lived probably in about 10, 12 different houses in Delhi, stretching from north in Chandni Chowk to Hoj Khas near IIT in south, and then west Shalimar Bagh to east New Friends Colony, and multiple places in between central Delhi like Karol Bagh. So I know Delhi very well. I know Delhi very well.
That's great. Good to know that. So just to let you know that people in this chapter, as in for PMI North India chapter, so there are participants from not just Delhi, so NCR region, so be it Gurgaon, be it Noida, and we have participants from Chandigarh and other North India regions as well.
Very good. So today I'm going to share you about different ways that a project manager can reach the CxO level. And I will also share my story, how did I do it? And you are not very different. If I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just like you. I'm maybe a little bit older than you, but I'm just like you. So, and I have seen that many project managers struggle. They start their career, they become project manager, they become senior project manager, they may go and do PMP. Great thing, wonderful. We did PMP, then what next? And most of the time, I have seen that once you finish it, a top-notch certification like PMP, nothing changes. You're same. Your salary is not increased by 20%. You don't get a promotion. Nothing of that sort happens. Maybe it happened to some people, but most of the time it doesn't happen. So how does project manager take their career to the new heights? So that is this session is about. Okay. All right. So we are going to follow a little agenda. We may deviate from this based on how things go, but we'll follow a little agenda. I would like to learn something about you, so that and Deepthi has told something about me, and I can add a few more things. And we'll go through different topics or different things in this webinar, and then I will have a quiz. Okay. So listen to this webinar very carefully, because there'll be 5 questions in the quiz, and they will be out of what I am going to talk in next 30-40 minutes. Okay. So nothing from outside, this from inside.
So are you scaring us?
No.
An exam?
I'm telling you the good part. The winner of the quiz there will be 2 top winners will get some prizes.
Oh, nice.
Get some rewards. So that's what. So it's not a test. And I will not know who responded what. So it's all anonymous.
Oh,
it's a fun. Yeah, it's a fun thing. You will see it's a fun thing.
Great.
Okay, so let's get started. And I would like to learn a little bit about you. And as Deepthi was telling, we are going to use a tool called as a Menti, very easy tool. And how you're going to use this, you go to menti.com on your devices, phone or laptop or desktop or tablet or whatever that is. And go to Menti, go to your browser, go to menti.com, and then you enter a code, and then it will say, enter a word in response to the question. Okay. So what is your current role? What do you do? What is your current role? So you can describe it like a project manager, senior program manager. Very good. Very good. Yeah, or whatever, business analyst or data architect or whatever is your role, project manager. Okay. Project manager, program, PMO lead. Very good. Agile coach. Excellent. Excellent. What else? Okay. We have 4 roles so far. Anybody has keep going. Yeah. Okay. A project lead and scrum master. I am assuming SM means scrum master. Yeah. Senior quality manager. Good to see somebody in the quality area here. Very good. Excellent. So most of you are engineering manager. Very good. Structural engineering consultant, project manager, technical, PMO manager. Very good. Excellent. GM technology. Wow. Welcome you, sir. And all right. Very good. Let's go to the next question. What is your career goal? So that's your role, what you do today, right? What you would like to be. What is your career goal? What goal you are aspiring for?
Mr. Srivastava, I'm not getting an option to write.
Okay. We will just talk about that. People can put in the chat, and I'm not looking at the chat. Yeah, there was some issue with that slide, but that's all right. So what's your? I'm not able to see the chat, but yeah, quality manager, I can see it. CTO, very good. What else? Anybody else want to write in the chat what they want to be? Chief Sustainability Officer. Okay, COO, very good. Excellent. Okay, very good. C-suite in long term, excellent. Coach, very good. Okay. Knowledge sharing, career advice. What is your expectations? Okay, new ideas. Yeah. 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 Very good. What else? What are your expectations for this session? Why are you here today? Anybody else? There are two people who have talked about their expectations. Okay, learn how to become CxO. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Path to succeed in career. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Inspiration. Okay, you want to get inspired or you want to inspire others, right? Whatever that is. Both sides. Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. Learn about CFO role. Okay. What it takes. Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. What does it take? I want to become this, but what does it take? That is we are going to talk about all that. Okay, let's go back here. So we covered this one, and I would like to tell you, you can read this. I am not going to go through this, but I'm going to tell you that I was similar to you. I started my career and I changed my career or job multiple times, not just switched jobs, but actually switched jobs, not the companies. So did. I was born in Meerut, which is in NCR region now. It's about 45 miles from here, from Delhi. And you won't believe, when I came to Delhi first, I drove from Meerut to Delhi on a scooter for 30 days, for a month. And then I said, oh, that's too much. And now I live in Cary, North Carolina, in the US. I have been living in US for 25 years. I moved there in 1998 and built up my career over there. Now I have a company. I started my own company in December 2011. So I started my career in Hyderabad as a hardware maintenance engineer. And then I was posted in New Delhi. I worked there for 4 years. And after that, I joined CDOT, Center for Development of Telematics. And I worked there for 10 years. And I switched from hardware to software development, and from software development to the manager of my team. And from there, I was given an offer to be a project manager at NIIT for their US-based projects. So I worked there for 3 years, and I was visiting US. My customers were in US. So I used to visit US, and on one of the visits, I met somebody in the plane, and we just started talking. And he happened to be a business owner, and he said, we are looking for somebody to own, lead their office in Noida. I said, I am more interested in coming to US with my whole family for a couple of years. So that was dead. But after some time, it came up, and then he offered me a job, and we went to US as a senior project manager. And then in that company, I became divisional manager, and I became vice president in that company. So I was growing there. And then after that, I thought, okay, now I am vice president. What do I do from here? And it was like I could join another company, become vice president or CxO or something like that, or I can start my own. I said, okay, I will start my own. And I love project management so much that I said, okay, I will establish a company that we provide project management consulting, training, and things like that to help other project managers. And that is what I have been doing for last 10 years, 11 years. And it has been a great journey for me. I have a very close relationship with PMI, PMI chapter all over the world. I go and do presentations there, webinars, their PDDs, and I have presented multiple times at PMI Global Conference. I do PMI trainings. I have 2 or 3 trainings that I do there, and those are for the senior level project managers. Their trainings are very costly, I can tell you that. It is they are very highly priced. So that's what I have been doing, and I've been looking at my journey, and I thought, how can I help other project managers? And that is how, when I created this presentation about a year or so ago, and it has been received very, very well. So for the webinar, there is a social contract that I would like us to agree on. So we'll stay engaged. You want to keep your videos on, I think that will be excellent if you are allowed to do that. We'll manage time. I will try to finish 10-15 minutes sooner, so you have a chance for Q&A. Be present for next 30-40 minutes so that you can get a lot out of it and have fun, open to new ideas, new things. So let's go to Menti again and answer this question. Why should you join the C-suite or CxO level jobs? Why should you? What is the reason behind this? Why you want to do this? So it could be anything that you think of. Some of you said that you want to go to CxO or C-suite. Some of you said you don't. So if you were to join C-suite, why you would like to join?
Anyone who wants to talk about can raise their hand, and
yeah,
then we'll unmute the person.
Sure.
Anyone who wants to talk about.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. To know
no hand raised as of now.
That's all right. People are shy, but project managers are normally extrovert. They are not shy. That's what I have seen.
That's true.
You have to be outgoing and talking to people. Project managers spend 95% of their time in communication. So if you are not able to communicate, then you will not be a good project manager. I can bet you on that. Okay. Next level in my career, share experience. Wow. Okay. To groom people for efficient project management, for successful strategic contribution. Yeah, I think that's great. That's great. So those are all very valid reasons. Some of them I will tell you on the next slide. What could be the reason? There are 3 critical reasons, and some of you already expressed that in different words. Guide the strategic direction of your company. Many times when we work as project managers, we say these leaders don't know how to run a company. They always have conflicting things. They don't understand what happens on the ground reality. So that is your opportunity. If you become that, then you can guide the strategic direction of the company. That will be so exciting, right? It will be very exciting to guide the company, influence the future growth of yourself and the company also. Maybe the whole industry, who knows, right? So it's huge. It's huge, coming from leading one or multiple projects to doing something at your company level or the industry level. So that is something extremely exciting and useful. And of course, you take your career to new height. And some of you mentioned there, is there anything else? You can talk or put it in the chat. Is there anything else that you think could be the reason that is not toward what some of you expressed? And I think this is a kind of summary of what all you expressed, right? Anything else why you should join the C-suite? All right, let's move on. So next question. How confident do you feel that you will reach C-suite? Okay. Very good. Very good. So,
Received few responses in chat also, Mr. Srivastava, wherein 3.
Yeah, I cannot do statistics on those unless people put it here, right? So if they are putting on the chat, I will say that please put it here, or somebody, you can put it there. So so I wanted to take your attention here is 10, 17, 24. So out of 24, about 7 people are saying that they are more than 90% confident. Why others are not? So those are good. 7 of you say that you are more than 90% confident. So why you are not so much confident, and particularly, 6 of you are very little confident. Okay, so what is holding you back? Why you are not more than 90% confident that you can reach there? What is holding you back? Think about that. What is holding you back? Don't know the path. Yep. Don't know the path. Knowledge, experience, limited availability of what? I don't know. Limited availability of it cut off from there. Roles, limited availability of roles. I don't know. Knowledge. So seems like underconfidence. Proper guidance, less opportunity. I can tell you there are ample. Lesser knowledge. Yeah. So opportunities, I'd say that's in your head. There are a lot. So all the limitations that you're putting is in your head. There are actually no limitations. There are no limitations. If you start thinking from today, my purpose will be served if all of you start thinking about how do we go there? What is holding us back? How do we overcome? The problem is half solved if you know the root cause, right? If you know the root cause, problem is half solved. So knowledge, definitely. So how to gain it? So the next question will be, if knowledge is the blocker, if experience is the blocker, if even let's say guidance is the blocker, if opportunities is the blocker, if that is all holding you, you need to figure out how many things are holding you, apply the agile principle, create a backlog of your your blockers, right? Prioritize them and start working one at a time. That's what agile is about, right? Take the whole thing, break it into smaller pieces, prioritize, and start working from the top. So break the problem into smaller chunks and start working on it. So it's all the limitation what you have put here. They are there. Opportunities, I told you, no, there are huge opportunities. Okay, if you try to look for the opportunities, you will get it. And it will not happen, you will not be going directly from a project manager to CxO. That's not going to happen. Okay, and I'm going to tell you there are multiple ways you can reach there. And I will tell you the roadmap. How do you reach there? So these limitations, what you have put here, are basically in your head. And if you open up, you will start finding solutions. Okay, so while there are challenges, while you have these blockers, do you think project managers are a good fit for C-suite? If yes, then why? If not, then why? We have these limitations, we have these blockers. I understand those, right? So, but what do you think? Are project managers good fit to get to C-suite? And why? And if not, then why? What do you think? So as I told you, these questions are designed to provoke thinking. Maybe good executors. Yes, PMs are the best fit. Wow, great. Organizations are governed by a portfolio program project delivery approach, and project managers are good at that, right? No ground reality. Yeah, yes, as they know the strategic intent at the same time, the tactical issue. Excellent. They can work at all levels, right? Very good. Very good. Data-driven decision making. PM knows all aspects of, very good. PM knows all aspects of the business. Excellent. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, you guys know it. Okay. So let me summarize this. Why project managers are a good fit? First of all, they engage with many, if not all, sectors of the organization. It's saying that they have knowledge of marketing, sales. That's where your stakeholders are, right? That's where you stake IT, finance, product management, and whatnot. That's where your stakeholders, that's where your users are sitting, and you interact with them. If you are a business analyst, you may be doing the requirements. If you are not, you are facilitating that, still listening. So you get an idea about those. Also, you have skill in almost all areas needed for C-suite. First of all, core PM skills. Every project manager has this. If not, then they should acquire this to be a successful project manager, right? Those are the core PM skills. And then you have technical skills, ability to lead technical project. If you're working the technology side, you know those things. You know very well. So you have technical skills. And you have leadership skills. Somebody was talking about the strategic idea, strategic thinking, providing direction, executive communication, motivating. You do communication at all levels, right? On all levels you do communication. So you have those skills. Or there could be other skills, and we will talk about those specifically. That is not anything that skills needed by C-suite that is not demonstrated by project manager. Can you think of a skill that is needed at C-suite but not demonstrated by a project manager? And when I say not demonstrated by a project manager, it's possible that you are doing project management only for a couple of years, so you have not developed those skills. But if you are doing project management for 15 years, 16 years, 20 years, you would have developed those skills. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful as a project manager, senior project manager, program manager, and all that. All right. So what is the roadmap? How do we get there, right? That's a big question. What's the roadmap? How do we get there? So I have actually eased this out. I have made it easy. I can complicate it, but I have made it easy so you get the idea. Okay. And then you can develop this roadmap for yourself. You can add more columns to that once you have figured out. And there are 4 possible paths to reach to the CxO level. Okay. So let's say you are a project manager, PMP, a senior project manager. That's your current level, right? That's your current level. So from there, most of us try to go in this direction. Program management, portfolio management, that's our next step, right? That is what we do. Okay, now for managing the portfolios or program, some of us go and do PGMP and PMP, not very popular certifications, but people develop skills. Okay, so that's not very popular certification. Some of us, oh, Agile is now gaining traction. Let's go Agile way. And maybe project managers are a good fit for a Scrum Master role, or if they have been doing business analysis, also they could be fit for product owner role, right? So they try to get in. Maybe their company is investing in Agile, or they are transitioning to Agile, and they by default ask you to play those roles. So that's an opportunity, right? So you can go in program portfolio direction. You can go in Scrum Master direction, product owner, Agile direction, I will say. The other one is that you can get into the trainer or instructor direction. That is also becoming very, very popular. It's a huge industry. Training and development is a huge industry, and you can get into that, stay in project management, agile world, or do whatever needs to happen. And then the fourth possible path is if you can get into the quality. Somebody said that they want to become the quality manager, but that's the path leading towards the top. So that's your next level from project manager. There are 4 different possibilities that I have figured out. There could be a 5th one that I may not know. And it happened like sometime back when I presented this at projectmanagement.com webinar. Quality was not one of the paths. I had only 3. So somebody asked me this question: what if I have Lean Six Sigma, Green Belt, Yellow Belt, and all that? How do I reach? I said, oh, well, I don't know. I have to think about it. And then I thought about it and created this path also, that from quality side also you can get there. Now the next level on the program portfolio side is you become a director of PMO, or if you have a PMO, you may become the manager of project manager. You may become the VP of project management, center of excellence. So there are different things, but the idea is now you are actually in charge of the project management in your organization. So as a project manager, starting level 1, you are managing one or multiple projects. Then you start managing portfolios and programs. And now you are managing the entire project management in your organization or in a different organization. That doesn't matter. Okay. And from a Scrum Master or product owner, you can take the direction of becoming an agile transformation coach. So you can take that route, and that's the next step in that direction. In kind of trainer, you can start training a little bit, and then you get certified. And there are CSTs, PSTs, ATP certified trainers. They have a lot of demand. And I can tell you, because we do a lot of trainings, and a Scrum Master training can only be done by a CST. A professional Scrum Master training can only be done by a PST. PMP exam prep can be done by only a ATP certified instructor. So there's a lot of demand for them, and that's actually skilling up, going into deeper into that training area. Okay. And then on the quality manager, you can get into the director or VP level in the quality side. So that's your next level. And from there could be one more level before you go to CxO, or there could be direct from here. If you are the PMO director or VP there, you can become a C-level person. And what C-level person we will talk about? There could be multiple options based on what kind of company you are working on. So if you are working in, for example, a training company and you are a certified trainer, you can become even CEO of that company if it is a training consulting company. If it is a agile transformation company, you can become CEO there or CEO there, and we'll talk about those. If you are working in other kind of companies that are developing product or in manufacturing, engineering, on those kind of companies, then you can take one of the C positions, and we'll talk about what are the possibilities. So that's one that you can get to the next level, or you can start your own company and be your own company CEO. Whatever your company does, if you have entrepreneurial skills, you can do that. And I can tell you that in my case, this is the path that I took. So I went from project manager to portfolio program manager kind of thing, account manager. And then I was, for half of my company in US, I was actually managing everything. I was managing all the projects, and it was a projectized company. It was not a matrix company. It was a projectized, highly projectized company. I'm talking to the PMPs now. They know what I'm talking about. Projectized company means, if you're not a PMP, it means all your business is run through projects. You do projects for everything. And my company was a custom software development company. We used to develop software for our clients. So everything was project. Everything was project or program or portfolio. So I was vice president and running half the company. And then from there, I thought, okay, let me start my own company. And I started own company, and I didn't know how it is going to go. And I started this company without taking any loans, without any financial help, without withdrawing anything from my savings. Okay, my goal in the first year of my business was that I should earn the same takeaway salary that I was getting from my VP job. And VP job is a senior level job. You get paid high on the VP job, and getting that in starting in the first year is not easy. I can tell you that. But it was my good luck, God's grace, whatever. I got some good contracts and I was able to, and then in the second year, I started getting more contracts, more projects. So I started hiring people. Now I have 5 full-time people in my company, and I have 6 contractors and probably about half a dozen trainers who work with me. I work with a company in Delhi, and they are doing a data analytics project for my company. So this is what, and parallelly, I also pursued this path. I started doing the trainings. I started doing training. I was an instructor, and then I became an agile coach. For last 15 years or so, I am doing a lot of agile coaching, and that is helping with me. So I am doing agile coaching and running my own company, both at the same time. So I work for about 55 hours, 60 hours a week, something like that. So 35 hours go for agile coaching, and rest 25 hours go for running my company. So that's what I'm doing, and it's doable. It's very much doable. So if I can do it, you can do it, right? I will pause here for a quick check if there is any question.
Yes, Mr. Srivastava, there are a few questions in the chat window. So Dr. Razapur wants to know, is black belt mandatory?
No. All these certifications, what I am showing here, are not mandatory. I am telling you how do you get knowledge, but there are other ways of getting knowledge. And what kind of knowledge is required to basically, like for PMO director, it will be good to have some kind of a knowledge about business management or MBA. And I did that. After I finished my college, I went to ECIL Hyderabad to do job. I came to Delhi, and then I started doing my master's in computer science from IET Lodi Road. And I did that for three years, I think it took me, and I finished it. And then I did part-time MBA from IGNO, and that was very helpful. Because my situation was that I could not leave the job and do it because I needed to support my family. So I said, okay, I will do it part-time. So there also I used to start like 8 in the morning and go up to 9 in the evening, almost every day. So hard work has no substitute.
There's a related question, in fact. Someone's asking, does MBA plays an important role in reaching C-suite?
Absolutely. Because what I can tell you from my personal experience, until I did MBA, I was mostly technical oriented. I was not business oriented. I always I did not see the business side so much. But after doing MBA, I learned different aspects of how a business runs. MBA is very, very important. I encourage everybody, even my daughter, she did her undergraduation from University of Chicago and did job for 2-3 years and wanted to do masters. And she wanted to do masters in public health. And I said, okay, if you did that public health masters, what it is going to get you? So she found that after that, probably she will get a 10% raise in her salary. I said, okay, add MBA to this. And when she added MBA, her salary doubled. So I said, okay, now what you're going to do? He said, well, I have to do both now. I have to do double masters. So she did double masters from Yale and got a pretty good job, a very highly paid job. And now she's pretty happy with what she's doing. So MBA actually is very, very helpful. I recommend everybody who want to rise up in their career should do MBA. That is my very strong recommendation. You can reach to C-level without that, but if you did that, it will help a lot. So that will be my strong recommendation. So what skills do you need to get there? Let's talk about the skills. Somebody said what skills. So I have cut.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Srivastava. There's one related question to what we were talking about. So, Anand Madhav is asking, is MBA the only pathway, or any related masters will also help along with MBA?
Yeah. So if you are doing any technical masters like MS or MTech, that may help, but that depends upon where from you did. But MBA, even if you do from not so known institutes, that is going to help.
Any particular stream in which one should look for?
No, I think you pick up any stream. I did marketing management, was my major in MBA. But if you are already working in technology, stay away from IT specialization in MBA. Do marketing, do finance, do whatever else. But stay away from international business. Yeah, somebody was talking about. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But the basic core MBA is, I think, is very, very helpful. So I will take other questions later. So business and leadership skills. So if you want to reach to the top, you definitely need to have clarity or purpose, vision, set vision for your company. Your strategy roadmap, you should be able to do that. You should be able to create alignment and inspire people, right? If you read John Kotter, he says that there are 3 things that leaders do. Create vision, create alignment to the vision, and inspire and motivate people. That's what leaders do. So there is an article, HBR article called What Leaders Do. What leaders really do. So if you can, that should be easily, freely available. You go and search for that. You should be able to find. If you don't, send me an email. I send you a PDF version of that. What else? What else you need? Courage. I think that's extremely important. Courage to make decisions. Courage to make unpopular decisions is very, very important. Very important. And you can type in the chat any others that I missed as a business or leadership skills. The other one is management skills, because at the top level, you are not only leading, you are also managing. Okay, you are managing your next level people, VP of finance, VP of resource management, HR, VP of portfolio management, VP of vendor management, whatever. But you need to know how to do this. Your VP should not come back and fool you easily, right? So if you know it, then he cannot feel like, for example, financial management. Your VP, if you don't know that, your VP will come and say, hey, we are doing great. Okay. But if you know it, you can ask intelligent questions. Okay, how our balance sheet look like? If you are able to read your balance sheet, how the profit and loss look like, how our cash flow is, why our cash flow is going down, what's happening, right? Why our profitability is going down, what's happening? So you need to know all these things. You may be doing a high level management at the C level, but you have to go through all this. You need to understand these. You should have done this in the past. So you should have actually what we call wet your feet. अपने पैर क्या कहते हैं गीले किए होंगे उसमें और हाथ गीले किए होंगे, whatever you want to say, you know. So all these management skills are important. And then if you know something else, you can yeah, we'll talk about what specific activities we are going to get there. And then people skills, those are extremely important. So business skills, management skills, people skills. Okay, those 3 category of skills, and I might have shared about 20 skills. Project managers have most of them, right? If not, then you try to get them. You will be successful as a project manager. You're going to be highly successful as project manager. Organization culture, care for people, relationship building, because relationship building is so important, and project managers are expected to be good at that. That is how you influence without authority, because when you execute project, people don't normally report to you, right? And meeting the project deadlines is still, you are accountable for those. So how do you do that? By building relationships, by talking to people, having good relationship with that, communicating with it, having some of the leadership skills and emotional intelligence. So important. When to ask, what is the mood of the person sitting next to you, right? So if the person is already frustrated or doing something and you say, can you sign off here on this document? What will be the reaction? So you need to understand the emotions, feelings, manage those through relationship building. So those are some of the people skills that are very important. Okay, moving along, what positions should you pursue? There are several positions. So let's say if you did MBA finance in the finance, then maybe the CFO could be a good place, right? If you did general management, then COO could be, or CEO could be good one. Or if you are from the IT side, then CIO could be a good one. CTO could be good if you're from technology side, or president, or business owner themselves. What about CPO? What is a CPO? CPO is a Chief Project Officer. This is something that have started recently, maybe in last 5 years. Many of you might not have even heard of this. And this is also more popular in projectized organizations. And instead of calling CEO, they may call it CPO. Okay, or CEO may be taking care of most of the COO kind of work, and CPO may be running the whole business in the project or projectized organization. So it's not very common, but it may grow as the organizations become more and more projectized. So what are the next steps? Okay, what do we do now? Okay, so what are the next steps? So from project managers, how do you rise? Okay, how do you rise from project manager? Join or create the PMO. If you already have a PMO, then join the PMO, work through the PMO ladder, right? Develop program management skills, portfolio management skill, and demonstrate success. I think that's extremely important. Demonstrate success on large, complex programs and projects. That is so whatever comes on your way, and to get more large and complex projects is to show success on your current project. If people know you by, okay, give this project to, Deepti or Shreya, it will be succeeding. It will succeed. And once you start demonstrating it, more than once, it will start coming to you by default, because they see, okay, this project manager is very effective project manager. So start demonstrating that your project is successful. Get some certification knowledge now, or you can explore the agile path we were talking about, right? Scrum Master, product owner, agile coach. So that if you don't want to go to that part, start exploring that. Start training path. That's another path. So different paths, start exploring those paths. So how do you? That's your kind of next step. There could be multiple steps, and then how do you just get to C level? So explore moving up the organizational hierarchy. So wherever you are, see how do you go up? What's the next step? Okay, so as soon as you reach a level, you start thinking about next. From that day, once you reach this level, not after you have been in this level for some time. Today, if you became senior project manager, think about how you became a portfolio manager, program manager. Once you become that, see how you become PMO director. What is the next level? Start thinking and planning, building your skills to that level, and make case for the next level opening. So advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself that you are the candidate. And how do you advocate? By demonstrating your past success and also showing that you have built those skills that are needed. Okay. Or if you do not have this position in your organization, then maybe start talking about CPO position. Okay, chief project officer, from PMO director to, I know at least one person who did that, and he became the CPO in his organization. So start lobbying for it. Lobbying means talking to different people and getting some momentum, getting some some traction for that. So that you can do. So you start there, and then to reach, you keep doing such things. Okay, we'll get to the questions, but before we get to the questions, we'll get to the quiz, right? So it may not take more than 2-3 minutes to do this quiz. So we are back here. Sorry, Menti. So let's see. All of you join. I'll give you about 30 seconds to join. I don't know how many participants are there, but I have 15 players, 16 players. So the way it goes is like one by one, 5 questions will come and you respond. If your question is right, then it will give you some score based on how fast you responded. If your question was wrong, it will give you 0. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get started, and it will give you about 10 seconds to respond. Oh, we were just talking about this. Oops, sorry. Okay, so most of you are correct. And let's see who is running the race. Vid. Somebody Vid, maybe Vidya. I'm just making it up. Maybe Vid is Vidya, or Vid is not Vidya. Okay, so next question coming up. What is the first step towards reaching the C-suite? Oh, there is one blank here. Yeah, most of you are right. And let's see who is leading now. Okay, Millie is coming faster. Watch out for Millie. Okay, most of you are right. Let's see if Millie takes over. Yeah, Millie has taken over. All right. What is the reason to join C-suite? Fire co-workers. I like that one. Okay, yeah, most of you, that's great. Most of you are right. Let's see how the leaderboard looks like. Okay, Millie is leading, and this is the last question. And remember, top 2 winners get the prize. And Deepti, if you can type email address, they can write to me, and I will give them the way to get those awards. Yeah, okay, yeah, this may be a little confusing. All right, so let's see who is the winner. Ooh, there may be some upsetting here. Okay, Vid and Millie. So Vid and Millie, please write to me nks@refinem.com and tell me what price you want out of these. They are almost $100 worth, any one of them. All right, and these are all the products that I developed during last 11 years. NKS@refinem. Okay, so now that we have gone through this, let's see this question again. How confident do you feel that you will reach to season? Now you know the roadmap and have some ideas. Wow, that result is so impressive, man. There is nobody in 25% of less. And I see a lot of you, there were 6 or 7 people in over 90%, right? And now I see 21. That's wonderful. I'm very happy to see that. And I feel that I succeeded in helping you because this demonstrates. And I would like project managers to demonstrate results the similar way. Okay. So this demonstrates that what you heard, what I talked to you, listened to you listened, and you feel more confident now. More of you feel more confident now, right? Let's do that way. All right. Very good. Very good. So in conclusion, PMs already have many desired attributes of skill for CxO position. Keep growing skill, choose a position that is fit for you. And remember, advocate for yourself. That's extremely, extremely important. Advocate for yourself. And time for questions. Okay, you can note down my email address and my contact information. I will stop sharing. You can open up your microphone, video, or chat, and talk to me. We have about 3-4 minutes left. And I can stay for another 4-5 minutes. I don't have a problem. Today is Sunday.
Sure. Thank you so much, Mr. Srivastav. That little quiz at the end, that was totally unexpected. And we have 2 winners here. I've mentioned in the chat as well. I need full names of Millie and Vid who have won the quiz session, because they will be reaching out to you regarding their rewards as well. So we would be needing their full names for the record. So please do mention here in the chat so that we also know at PMI North India chapter. Okay, Vid is Vidya Shavan from PMI Pune chapter. That's great. And
oh wow, they came from the Pune chapter.
Yes.
Wow. Do you guys want to do this for Pune chapter? Reach out to me.
Right, because so you can reach out to Mr. Srivastav in case you want to do it for Pune chapter. But
yeah, sure.
Who's Millie here? Okay, great. I mean, we're getting very, very good responses here. Everyone is appreciating the way the session went. And another thing, Mr. Srivastav, that I really appreciate you for your time and the way you conducted the session. I'm sure everyone's now aware how to take the paths to success and then how to reach the CxO level. In case you guys,
I just Dipti, I just typed the URL for my next webinar. I do webinars every month.
Okay.
From RefineM.com, free webinars. So next month I'll be doing a webinar on product owner role.
Okay, that's
that
great.
Will be on 21st September. It's free. It gets you 1 PDU. So you can join, and it will be similar kind of a thing. Very interactive. I am not in favor of teaching a lot of things from books. I teach from experience.
Okay.
Books you can read.
I agree. And that's why in the beginning, I was saying that I'm sure everyone's excited, and with the responses that we are receiving in chat, I'm sure everyone was excited for this session, and they've learned a lot, because we do learn about tricks and trades of how to be a good project manager, but no one teaches us how to proceed further in our career, right?
Yeah.
So that was very, very important. And that's what we learned today. So
are there any questions?
I was mentioning that time and time again, but I don't see any questions. Meanwhile, what you guys can do is you can type in your LinkedIn profiles here in the chat in case you want to connect with each other. And Mr. Srivastav, as a goodwill gesture, we at PMI North India chapter are going to be growing a tree under your name. So this is a free certificate for you. I will be emailing you the certificate, and you can also track where exactly we have planted a tree under you.
In Delhi, in Delhi area?
In Delhi area.
Oh, very good. I think that Delhi needs more trees. Yeah.
Yes. So we will be planting a tree under your name, and you can track your tree with there will be a pin. There's a pin also. So I'll be.
Yeah, you are on mute, I think. I cannot hear Deepti.
Can you not hear me?
Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
So what I was saying that you will be able to track the exact position of your tree with that location pin. So I'll be emailing you that certificate. So thank you so much. It has been a wonderful session. And I thank on behalf of the entire PMI North India chapter. Thank you so much for taking out time and explaining us the path to success. And for everyone here who joined the session, so this is the way to claim your PDU. So you'll be able to claim one PDU, out of which 0.5 PDU under ways of working and 0.5 under power skills. And the PDU code for this event is C1180AV3QI. And when you go to your PMI CCRS dashboards, you need to click on report PDUs and click on course or training, and course provider would be PMI North India chapter, and the course name would be Learning by 3.0 Project Manager to CxO. And the start date and end date would be today's date, which is August 20. And in case you have any questions, any queries, do reach out to me or Vikas Madan. Thank you so much. I am still sharing the screen. In case you want to take a screenshot, please do that. Okay. Thank you again, Mr. Srivastav. It has been indeed a great session. And a lot of people have typed in their profiles here in the chat window. So I will not end the session immediately so that you are able to copy these links and then connect with each other. So I'll end the session in a few minutes. So I'll stay here. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Srivastav.
All right. And I'll be here, put my mute and stop video. But I'm looking at chat. If you have any questions, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll put my LinkedIn URL there, so you also can connect with me. Okay. All right. Thank you, Deepti. Shreya, thank you. Rakesh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good day.
Thank you so much. It was indeed a great session. And I'm also typing in my LinkedIn profile.